Hello, hello, and welcome to the Healing Siren Oracle. My name is Renee. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Today we're doing another love and relationship reading. So a lot of y'all have that auntie energy around you. And I'm laughing because the auntie energy is, I will do what's best for you, but at the same time, if it breaks a few rules, baby, that's up to you. So some of y'all have questioned your ancestors about what is the best route for you, and Auntie is the one that's replying. And she said this Six of Wands, like everything's gonna work out. This Ace of Wands, trust in everything that's going with you. This Knight of Wands in reverse, do not overthink it. And the Judgment in reverse, you need to actually listen to us before we let you do anything, right? So let's get into the reading and see what else comes out. We got the Devil. So for some of y'all, it's Auntie is trying to tell you that the toxic behaviors that you have going on, currently, they need to be let go of. Instead, you need to go into hermit mode, which is a mental way of thinking where you need to be on a level where you realize your addictions, you realize where you went wrong, and you actually focus on letting certain things go. Then we got the Hermit. The Hermit is that internalization. I think it was yesterday where I was saying, like, there are certain things that will take place, but only if you are on a certain level, only if you like go into that inner child healing. And Auntie is telling you that going into that inner child healing will bring you the Two of Pentacles, will bring you a certain level of balance, and it will also bring you justice. So Judgment in reverse, justice upright on top of that. Let's see what else Auntie got to say. So, for some of y'all, there is a relationship that you are manifesting, but you also feel like there's some secrets in this relationship going on. And while there are still secrets in the relationship and secrets happening in the situation, you will remain Empress in reverse. The secrets are starting to come out with this Moon in reverse. With the Lovers in reverse, the secrets that come out are in relation to the relationship. Sorry to say it that way. And the Magician, Magician in reverse, whatever you're manifesting in this particular situation will not happen as long as you are not listening to Spirit, your ancestors, or God Himself. For some of y'all, it's God Himself saying, hey, this is a relationship that's not going to work for you. I've been trying to gently pull you out of it. And because you're not listening to me, now I'm going to make this the worst relationship you have ever experienced. Ever. You will never, after this day, want to go back into something like this. And that's typically what happens if Spirit or God are trying to pull you out of a situation. And for you, you feel the need to, like, buck that. You feel the need to be like, no, I really want to be here. They will let you know in more than one way, like, no, this is not where we need you to be. And if you insist on staying there, we're going to make your whole world crash. Like, that's what's going to happen here. Like, the secrets that's being revealed with this moon in reverse, they're going to be life altering. There's going to be some stuff that makes you look at your partner with the lovers in reverse in a totally different way. It may even be something that makes you want to manifest in a completely different manner with this magician in reverse. And the magician came out over the justice card. So you're manifesting for something that, with all things entitled, is not going to happen. It's not going to happen in the way that you want it to happen. And then we got the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Once the secrets are revealed, once the addictions and the codependency is released, then you'll find the Six of Cups. This may be someone that you've known for a long period of time. And for some of y'all, you've known this person for a really long time. Y'all lost connection, and then you reconnected with the other person. And for you, you felt like maybe they put you in a Queen of Wands. Maybe it was someone that you were desiring. Maybe it was someone that you felt you prayed for. And of course, I dropped a card. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it was somebody that actually came at a time that brought you relief. And for some of y'all, what you need to understand is there's a such thing as seasonal people and people that's meant to stay in your life forever. So for some of the seasonal people, they may have shown up at a time where the Page of Cups in reverse. The seasonal people may have shown up at a time where what they offered was what you needed at that point in time in your life, right? But the reason they're seasonal and they're not someone that's meant to stay forever is because after that season is over, you're meant to let them go. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands over the Six of Pentacles. After that season, you're meant to let them go. And for a lot of us, we feel like, you know, you were helpful during that season, so you should be helpful forever. That's not the case. That's not how it works. That's not how spirit works. Like, if a person is there and their only job is to, how do I put that? Their only job is to basically see you out of a really hard relationship. After that relationship is over, you're no longer meant to communicate with that person. The Seven of Pentacles, after they leave, you're meant to take the lessons learned from that situation and manifest into something else. The Six of Swords, you're meant to take the lessons that they taught you and the lessons that you learned from the situation that they helped you get out of and build strength in a different direction. And for some of y'all, you're still in a situation where you're meant to let go of a seasonal person, but for some reason, you're still holding on to them. And your spirit and your ancestors and your auntie, specifically your auntie, is looking down at the situation going, okay, well, I sent this person to make Jane feel like, well, damn. To make Jane feel like, okay, well, it wasn't as bad as it was. I wanted Jane to come out of that mode where she felt like celebration wasn't going to happen. I wanted Jane to come out of that mode where she felt like she wasn't going to prosper either way, like one way or the other. So that person was meant to teach you certain lessons in a certain situation. Like, you don't go to math class to learn, like, the structure of sentences, right? You don't go to English class to learn the structure of a specific math problem. And now I got hiccups. You go to a certain class to learn a certain lesson. You take those certain lessons and you build on what's coming next, right? So that's why a specific person was put into your life. Not for you to hold on to them for forever, but for you to look at them and realize they represented a finite part of your life, right? They represented a very minute part of what was happening, what was coming, and what you needed to do in that situation. Because for some of y'all, you needed to realize that narcissistic abuse is not okay. So perhaps you were sent a person to, like, help you realize that the person you were dealing with on the main level, that was the one doing the narcissistic abuse. You were sent someone else to show you your worth. Like, you're still worth putting time into, having conversations with, being on a certain level with. But after a certain extent, that second person that came in, the rescuer, the savior that you saw, you were meant to let them go. And for some of y'all, you refuse to let go of the savior. And I am throwing cards all over the place. You refuse to let go of the savior because the Page of Swords, you decided you was the big boy or the big girl. And this Hierophant in reverse, you no longer look towards spirit or your ancestors for answers beyond that. And the issue with you deciding to be big boy, big girl, not looking towards your ancestors for answers anymore, what ended up happening with that is your ancestors was like, okay, you do you. We have a rule in the nursing home, and the rule is, because of, like, state generated doctrine or rules, we say it like this: the person has the right to fall. And the reason they have the right to fall is because we can't restrain them. We can't give them a medication to make them sit their behinds down. We cannot basically have someone sitting with them every day, all day long. So if the right is a person that's completely out of their minds can get up and go wherever they want, they are physically unable to go wherever they want, they officially now have the right to fall. With you in this relationship, or you in whatever situation you have going on, you were supposed to let go of a certain element in your life, right? You refused to let go of the element because with this Knight of Swords, you thought you knew better than spirit. You thought you knew better than God. You thought that it only took a little bit of extra endearment on your part. Like, you felt like, okay, well, not necessarily changing someone, but working with them. You felt like you could work with whatever elements they were presenting. And with this Eight of Wands coming out again, you felt like whatever work you put into it, whatever fast movement you put into it, whatever effort you put into it, with overdue Spirit. And Spirit is saying, no, not only that, but with this Chariot, you don't even need to be in that situation. Someone is procrastinating with this Four of Cups. And you're procrastinating with the possibility of new love with this Page of Cups. You're procrastinating with the possibility of new love because you're still stuck on that old love that was supposed to be a seasonal type relationship. That's keeping you out of the High Priestess mode. High Priestess is spiritual with spirit, and we got the Three of Cups in reverse again. The High Priestess is spiritual. So in order for you to be okay, to be in a relationship or a situation with another person, you need to be equally, or you need to be balanced, both materialistically and spiritually. You're not balanced spiritually. And with this new love, with this Page of Cups, it's not going to be there if you're still holding on to an old love. If you're still in the Four of Cups mode where I think I have everything that I need, or I think this is the right person for me. Well, if it was the right person for you, why haven't they taken things to another level? Why haven't they proposed yet? Why haven't they asked the questions of, what are we? Spirit wants you to use your mind with this Ace of Swords. And they really want you to pay attention to what's happening around you. Like, everybody please understand that Spirit is not going to send you another person's husband or wife as your husband or wife. And as long as you continue to think that, you will be in this Ten of Swords or Ten of Cups in reverse. As long as you continue to think, oh, that person is going to leave their husband or wife to be with me, they never will. They honestly 100% never will, because that's not where you need to be. If that person is meant for you, then what they would do is call up the husband or wife and be like, okay, I'm completely done with this situation. I will move into a hotel room. I will do whatever I need to get out of your presence, because I feel like there's something bigger and better over here for me. But as long as they living in the same house, as long as they sharing the same responsibilities, the same bills, that person may be telling you they're having arguments and stuff, but notice this card is in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. They may be telling you they having arguments or something like that. You're on the outside. You're not 100% sure whether what they're telling you is the truth or what they're telling you is just a screen. Like, you don't know if they're lying to both of y'all, because for some of you, male or female, they could be lying to both of y'all. Some lady may be in this world going, oh, he hits me. You've never seen a bruise or anything like that. And then she's going home and telling her husband, oh, well, I have people stalking me. Really? I'm stalking you? On the reverse, you may have a man saying, oh, well, I'm getting a divorce soon, but at the same time, this dude is still going home every freaking night having the best meals that his wife knows how to cook. She wouldn't be cooking like that for him if they weren't still trying to be together. Knight of Cups. For you, there is a new revelation coming. There is a new love coming. And for some of y'all, it is a newfound self-love. With this Ace of Wands, sent by Spirit. And King of Swords. After you go into Hermit mode, because I know I saw the Hermit card out here already. After you go into Hermit mode, the purpose of you going into Hermit mode this time is to bring you into a new element of thinking. And with you being in a new element of thinking, where is my Hermit card? I don't see it right now. With you going into a new mode of thinking, you'll not only understand that the things happening right in front of you, there it is. The things happening right in front of you with this King of Swords, and actually the Hermit mode came before the King of Swords, and the Chariot. You need to focus on introspection for yourself. That will cause forward movement, and it will send you into the King of Swords mode. The King of Swords is one of those elements. Like I said, swords are basically mental clarity. And once you hit the mental clarity, you will go into a celebration mode, which will ultimately lead to Emperor mode. And Emperor, Empress are those people that have made it beyond their current element. Well, like, Emperor and Empress have mastered the other four elements. They've mastered the swords, the wands, the pentacles, and the cups. And they are beyond everything that you can imagine. I don't know if that's a good way to put it. But this is someone who knows where their money is going. They know who they love. They know how to be guided by spirit. And they also know how to think with clarity. Male or female, emperor or empress, they know what the hell they're doing. You also will need to reach this High Priestess mode in order to get to Emperor or Empress status, because you can't do one without the other. The Emperor is materialistically and physically balanced, right? So you cannot get to one without the other. With this Lover's card, like I said before, love is coming your way, and it may be an element of self-love. With this Nine of Wands, it's going to take a lot of internal work. It's going to take you understanding where you are right now and where you need to be. And that's where that auntie energy comes in, because the auntie energy is telling you, instead of not having the patience with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, instead of you not having that patience that God and Spirit is telling you to have, you need to have some level of patience in order to be on point with this energy. And that's basically all it's saying. Like, you can go back and forth if you want to, but at the same time, there's still a level of understanding that you need to have. Let's see. 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. For some of y'all, there are some relationships that you seriously need to reconsider. With this 8 of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse, there are some relationships you need to reconsider because they're not conducive to the life that you want overall in the end. With this 3 of Pentacles, there's some of y'all that need to actually turn to your community for the things that you want or need. And with this King, or not King, Knight of Wands in reverse, there's some of you that need to slow down your physical attraction to things or people in the world so that you can focus on the spiritual energy of it. And it's going to be a lot of motion in different directions, but as long as you understand, like, there's nothing about your body that's going to lead you to your next level of commitment. For some of y'all could be 300-400 pounds. That's not going to stop you from being able to find your true love. What's going to stop you from being able to find your true love is what's up here. Because as long as you look in the mirror and tell yourself every day you're never going to find anybody, guess what? You never going to find nobody. As long as you look in the mirror and say, like, I want to lose weight, but that's not going to happen for me, guess what? That's not going to happen for you. And for a lot of y'all, there's already a secret admirer in the works, but you don't have the spiritual protection that you need right now. Because a lot of y'all are walking around butt naked as far as spiritual protection. Like, you don't even know how to protect yourself, right? And that's an issue. If you don't know how to protect yourself on your own, how the hell are you going to be available for somebody else when they need you in that manner? It says keep the faith, continue to pray, continue to manifest, continue to trust in your ancestors, and there will be a positive change. And that positive change, like I said, it may be within you. It may be something within your community. It may be something like overall elemental that you need to pay attention to. Watch out for the people that are mirroring you, because like I said, to mirror someone is to copy them and not 100% have the same level that they do. If you've ever watched any cartoon ever and they go into the mirror world looks like them, but it's the exact opposite of how they behave. You don't want a mirror. You don't want an equal. You want a counterbalance. New perspective. For some of y'all, like I said, you don't want an equal. You don't want a mirror. You really do want a counterbalance. Your counterbalance is that person that comes through where they are just enough of your opposite to make it make sense. This is someone that will bring you peace at the times where you forget where your peace is. summer, may happen this summer, may happen the summer like 2 seasons from now. I hate the time cards. I'm not going to change that. Divine Masculine, you may be a male watching this, or you may be a male looking for this. Celebration and self-worth. A lot of y'all need to learn what your self-worth is before you can go into celebration mode. Like I said, for a lot of you guys, Hermit is your best friend right now. Pulling out right now, or pulling out for the year 2023, may be the best thing that you can do, because you will set yourself up where 2024 is where you will meet your soulmate. You don't know that yet. I don't know that yet. Nobody knows that yet. So, switching again to the Cosmic Insights. Let's see what else comes out. Cosmic Insights, we got moving. Change of resonance, moving in with your partner. We also got distance. You or your partner may be at a physically or emotional distance. So for some of y'all, the moving is for you. You may need to move jobs. You may need to move homes. You may need to get away from situations, partners, things that no longer serve you. The distance is your partner, the one that's meant for you, may be at a distance right now. Love spell. You've been bewitched. So for some of y'all, and they'll be back. For some of y'all, this love spell shit, and I'm saying it just like that, it's because someone has literally tried to bend your will to make you be in love with them, or to make you stay in love with them. And it's a situation where you may or may not have children, but if you continuously get that breakthrough of, I really don't want to be here, and then like something happens and magically you want to stay a little bit longer, that is someone bending your will. They'll be back. Like, we notice they always come back. I want one more of these. And back to that auntie element of it. Your aunt, or the auntie element, is looking over this whole situation like, yeah, I already know. And I've been trying to get my niece or nephew out of their current situation for the longest time, because I've seen what's happening and what's coming. And for me, it doesn't make sense. For some of y'all, it's not even a relative. It's somebody outside looking in going, oh crap, like, we can see what's happening. You don't see it because you're right in the middle of it. You know that whole saying, you don't see the forest for the trees. You're right in the middle of it. All you see is trees. Everybody else sees a whole fucking forest. Like, they understand the things that you're dealing with in a way that you don't even understand. So that's why the community card came into play. Like, for some of y'all, you're having experiences that you've never been through before, and you're really close to the situation. Divorce, experiencing a breakup. So for some of y'all, there are people outside of your marriage looking at your marriage and going, yeah, they turning up the stink face and everything. They looking at it like it's one of those things that really shouldn't keep going. But you're right in the middle of it and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is the best situation for me. For some of y'all, honestly, marriage is the best situation for you. Like, you don't know how to survive on your own. I'm sorry. For some of y'all, you really don't know how to survive on your own. So being married may be the best place for you to be. It just may not be with that person. And I know you saw that card like shoot over my shoulder, and like we got Sand Dripper Spirit. This was in reverse. Be playful. And the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Dog Spirit in reverse. So the whole be playful and be loyal to what you love, both of those came out in reverse, and both of those came out with a lot of power. So maybe what you are loyal to and what you love, reconsider it. And I'm going to say it like that, and I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, that's all I have for y'all. If this resonates, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like a personal reading, that is the HealingSirenOracle at yahoo.com. And as always, be blessed.